It's Monday again, and that means make some plans time. So if you want some sewing inspo and see what I got up to last week and see what my plans are for the coming week, then stick around. Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my sewing space. Now, I'm fessing up here today because this is not being recorded on Monday. It's being recorded on the Friday because as you're watching this, I will be in Anglesey again. I know, lucky girl. I'm there for a week with Steph and we're doing some sewing, walking, eating, drinking, generally just chillaxing. Two girlies together who love sewing. What more could I ask for? So what did I get up to last week or this week just gone, whichever way you want to look at it? Well, on the Sunday, Steph had invited me over to the Festival of Making in Blackburn. And we had an amazing day, saw some lovely people, and yeah, just had a blast. So then sewing week begins. And I didn't have too busy a week last week, I thought. But I did get some sewing done. So we talk about what I actually sewed last week. I'm wearing one of them. You might recognise the fabric, and it was on my list to do to make the A-Dream blouse. There I am, giving it large because I absolutely love this top. The fabric was from First for Fabrics. Don't think they've got any, but if you do a Google Lens, you might find some somewhere else. It is a ribbed cotton jersey in a tie-dye. Now, I love the A-Dream blouse because I love these sleeves. And they've got an elasticated bottom, and I've tucked them up and made them look like a bit of a lantern sleeve. But really, they're meant to be like that. But I prefer them up over the elbow and draped over. What do we think? So that's the A-Dream blouse from Friday Pattern Company. It's an easy make and it cut out and made up in an afternoon. And that is my sewing. Apart from my crafty sewing. Because I've actually, right, you might faint now. I nearly fainted when I realised I'd actually finished it. Yonks and yonks ago, well, it seems yonks and yonks ago, I went to a rag quilting day to learn how to do rag quilting. Got all the fabrics, made loads of squares, and all I had to do was sew them all together. And I never got round to it, but I have now. So, now I will pop some pics of it in here because it's so big, this quilt. I'm not going to be able to do it justice in person, but here it is. This is my rag quilt. I've snipped all the seams and it just needs to go in the washing machine, and then that gives its fluffy effect. And where all these slits are, that's called chenilling, and that's going to fray as well. So this is before the washing machine, and next week I'll show you what it looks like when it's washed and fluffed up. But it is bigger than I thought it was going to be. That's a quarter of it. So that's going to go on my sofa in my sun lounge and keep me warm this winter because it's a huge lap blanket for me. So yeah, finished it. So I've done some garment sewing and finished a craft item because I've committed to myself that I'm not just doing garment sewing, so that is my craft sewing. And that's it. That's all I've made this week. Not lost my sojo, just been busy. So before I show you the plans for next week when I'm in Anglesey, yes, I will be sewing. I've got a mini fabric haul. Now, I'm blaming Sam from Sequin Girly Creates for this one. She sent me a message saying, OMG, have you seen the Little Legs sale? No, I haven't, because I've not been looking at fabric. But that just tipped me over the edge. Went on their sale, and they had some gorgeous fabrics that they were clearing out at £5 a metre. Yes, £5 a metre. So shall I show you what I got? Look great. Now, this first fabric is to make a dog walking coat for the winter. £5 a metre this. I got 3 metres of it, so £15 of this beautiful quilted, looks like a bit animal print and camouflage maybe. Yes, I know, and it's black on the inside. Yes, I know it's not bright pink, but it's a sensible coat. It's going to keep me warm and dry when I'm walking the dogs in the winter. And it's cost me £50. So if you know of a good pattern with a hood for a quilted jacket, fancy one that cinches in at the waist. I know there's loads of them out there, but I've not got a pattern like that. So yeah, got plenty of that. 3 metres. Now, I was there on Wednesday because I went to pick my order up, saved myself the delivery charge of £7.50 and made a day out of it. We went over there, did a little look round, and then went to Daisy Clough Garden Centre. Amazing food there for our lunch. So, lovely day out on Wednesday and picked my order up. So, that's the first one. Puffed to bits with that. £15 for a winter coat. Can't complain, can I? Now, this next one I've seen before. When I went to Anglesey, I go there a lot, I know, and I met up with Sam, Sequin Girly Creates, at Abercarn's at Mosting. She bought some of this fabric. Don't know how much she paid for it, but look at that. Oh, reds, pinks, in your face or what on a black background. It's a ponte, and it's a high viscose ponte, so beautiful quality. Quite a decent stretch to it for a ponte. And I want to make a dress for the winter in it. Fancy one that's quite long, fitted at the waist. And that's all I've thought so far. I have actually just bought a new pattern that might work for it, but we'll do the patterns after the fabric. Otherwise, I'll get totally confused what I've told you and what I haven't. So that's fabric number 2. I got 2.5 metres of that. £5 a metre again. Ha ha! They haven't got any of that left though. Fabric number 3 is this beaut. I love that turquoise colour. It's a wool coating. Quite a lightweight wool, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not too heavy. So, I was thinking of making like a bomber type jacket for the winter in it. Or a pogo knit would work, but I've got 5 pogo knits, so might not be making that. But yeah. Another winter fabric purchased. And then the last one that I got in the sale is to use to make a toile, very nice toile, of my Chanel style jacket. Now, £5 a metre for this. Beautiful quality fabric. Now, it's probably not a colour I would normally choose. It doesn't look too bad, actually. It's quite neutral, isn't it? But I found the jacket that I want to make. So there's the jacket that I want to make. This in a toile. And it's the Freddy jacket. And the reason I've picked that one is because it comes in different height options. So I can print that out as a 5'3" midget. And then I don't have to make loads of alterations to it. And I'm going to use that because if you saw my Barcelona fabric trip, I got some absolutely gorgeous fabric there to make the Freddy jacket in. But it wasn't cheap, so this at £5 a metre is going to be great. Very nice jacket, actually. And this stuff was £16 a metre, down to £5. Bargain. So I'm going to make the toile of the Freddy jacket in that. And then when I went to pick it up, you've got to have a look round, haven't you? Rude not to. So the sale's still on at Little Legs, and when I was there on Wednesday, they had some of 3 of the 4. The only one that they didn't have left was this one. So the other 3, if you fancy snaffling yourself a bargain, get on to Little Legs and see if they've still got any in stock. They certainly did have on Wednesday, but obviously it isn't going to hang around long at those prices, is it? So yeah, I was mooching around. Steph got herself some fabric in the sale, which was great. And I was looking for some fabric to make a winter jersey dressing. And wait till you see this. It was reduced, so I thought, why not? £12 a metre from 16. Now, I've said winter. Oh, this is what I got. In your face blue. Absolutely. Love, love, love this. And I've got the dress pattern that I want to make. Now, Sinclair Patterns had a sale on recently. So I bought 3 patterns from them. And we'll go through them now because one of them I want to use this fabric to make the dress with. So the first pattern, as I said, I got, and then I bought this fabric to make it up, to brighten up those autumn and winter days. And it's the violet ruche square neck top and dress. I want to make the dress. There's the images popping up of the violet. And I like the ruching at the front. I like the square neck detail. I'm thinking I'm going to do a long sleeved version of it. I may change the sleeves in it and put a puff sleeve in. There's an idea. And I want to make it fairly long, just above ankle length in this. They're going to see me coming in that, aren't they? And it may be the dress that I wear for the Knitting and Stitch Festival in Harrogate this year. So that was pattern number 1. Pattern number 2 from Sinclair was the blue square neck top with a split hem. Like the detail of this, I'm on the lookout for woven tops that are a little bit different, and this one fits the bill. Not got any fabric in mind for it, and I know I'm not meant to just be buying patterns, but when they're in the sale and you like them, you cave, don't you? So that's the bloom top. And then the third thing I bought was a zip-up jacket. It's the Alba. I love the asymmetric zip detail on that. The big neck is going to be great for the winter. And I have got some fabric that I'm thinking that I'll use for that. But I can't show you. It's a secret. Because it might be done as a collab yet. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm liking that, and if I can get the fit right, I might make myself a few of those. It might be the new Pogo. It might be the 2024 winter version of the Pogo Nip, where I end up with 5 of them. But we'll see. And there's one more pattern I bought this week, but I'm going to tell you about it when I talk about my plans for this week in Anglesey. Hopefully, when you're watching this, I'll have made at least one of these garments. But you know, it depends if the sun's shining. If it's raining, we'll get loads done. If it's sun shining, I'll just come back and won't have done anything. So I've got them all in Ziploc bags. I didn't want to take a huge amount, so I've narrowed it down to 3 projects, which is reasonably doable. Unless I find some fabric, because we're calling at Abercarn's on the way down tomorrow. That's not a good idea, is it? But we'll see. We'll see. So the first one, you'll have seen this fabric before. It's my Beyond the Pink Door fabric, and I committed to making the garment up in the month that I got the fabric. This is the June fabric. Let's open it up a bit, then you can see. Summer in a fabric, that, isn't it? And I want to make a pattern that I've had for a while. It's this one, and it's the Byzance dress from Maison Fauve. Love the detail, the deep V at the front and the V at the back. I think I'm going to raise that V at the back a bit because I'll have to wear a bra with it. Either raise the V or put some detail, either a tight big bow tie or a bar across the middle where the bra strap will be. One or the other, not decided yet, but that's definitely what I'm making this in. So that's coming with me on my road trip. And it'll probably come back in the bag the way it is. We'll have to wait and see. So project number 2 is one that I've made before. It's the Pilar jacket from Maison Fauve. Absolutely love the details in this. I've got a white denim jacket. I've been wearing it loads over the top of my dresses to get my wear out of them in this cooler than cool summer. So I thought I need another one. I had a look in my stash and I've got this fabric, which is cream with black. So quite understated, but I think that's good for the pattern so that you can see the details in it, because if you get something too busy, it lose it. I'm hoping we'll be able to see the pleat details, all the details down the front. I'm going to do black top stitching, black buttons, and I think it'll look rather smart and go with a lot of things because it's quite neutral. So that's plan number 2. Quite a meaty sew that, so we'll have to see whether I get that done. And then the third plan has been heavily influenced by Steph, who sent me a picture of her friend in this dress. This is Marie in the Style Art Blair dress. How beautiful is that dress? That's Marie in hers, looking amazing. And then that is the stock image. Not doing it any justice, that one, is it? I would not buy it from that stock image, but thanks, Marie. We're doing it. And me and Steph, I've ordered the pattern and we're both doing it as a 1 fabric, 2 ways vlog. So, this is the fabric that I want to make mine in. Shouldn't be showing you this really, should I? You'll see it again when we do the intro for the vlog, but hey ho. It's a double gauze fabric that I bought way back in February, end of January was it, when I went to Birmingham and met Sequin Girly Sam, and this is from the Rad Market. So it's a big check on one side bright, smaller pink check on the other. So I'm thinking with the Blair, I'll use the small check for the top, the big check for the skirt, or I might do it the other way around. Not decided yet. You'll have to wait and see. But I'm taking that with me to make up the Blair dress. And I've actually got 4 things to make. Oops. Because the Blair dress is also a shirt and I like it as a little crop shirt. There's the crop shirt, looks great. And when I went to Dewsbury to Fabworks back in April, I bought this shirting and I've not made anything with it, and I think it would look brilliant as the little crop shirt on the Blair dress pattern. So that's coming with me as well. So that's 4 things to make. So I've got 2 dresses, a skirt and a jacket to make in a week in Anglesey, with loads of other stuff to do as well. But we'll see. We'll see where I get. I'm taking all those with me, and then I won't get bored, will I? So there we go. That's another sewing and shopping week. On Thursday, I've pre-recorded a vlog that's going up. It's not very long. I think it's only about 12 minutes, but worth watching because I talk about loads of pattern ideas. And I've pulled out all my spring and summer fabrics that I've got left, and I've allocated them to patterns. And I've committed to getting them done. And there's a lot. But my aim is to get them done by the end of September. And I've said to myself, summer fabrics that I've not used by the end of September, I'm going to de-stash. That's brave of me, isn't it? I don't like hoarding fabrics, and chances are a fabric that I bought this year, by next summer, there'll be too many other nice fabrics that I want to buy, and I don't end up using fabrics in my stash, so I'm going to sell them. So initially I will take them to my sewing social because we have a sales table, and take them there. If there's any left, fingers crossed there won't be. And then if they don't sell there, I'll put them on my de-stash channel over on Instagram. So I'm going to love you and leave you because it's Friday morning and I've got all my packing to do for Anglesey and loads of other stuff to do as well. The house needs cleaning. I can't leave it in the state it's in and come back to it after a week away. So yeah, packing and cleaning today, but then a full week of sewing fun ahead of me. So hopefully I'll have lots of makes to show you next Monday, and I hope you have an amazing sewing week as well. Take care and happy sewing, everybody. Love you loads.